Hello and welcome back to the 11th episode of my Ice Beholder series. In the previous episode we explored the first section of the test. We found a lot of mantis, some light beams that we had to try to avoid, and we got several keys as well as a mantis idol. So let's continue and see what this test demands of us. By the way, I did check out the dwarf. If you indeed invite him and then press cancel, you get a non-magical short sword and a +1 shield, so it's not that much of a miss to not have done it. However, another note I found, the column that we found, if I detect magic, it does not radiate magic, but if I try to identify it, it does turn out to be a +1 polearm. So there's that. If you only play Ice Builder 2 and Ice Builder 3, this polearm can probably be useful, because I think it's better than what you find early on Ice Builder 3. However, if you also brought a +5 Chieftain Halberd from Ice Builder 1, then definitely this polearm is not that interesting. And I also would not recommend the polearm in Ice Builder 2 itself, because it takes up both your hands. So there are way better weapons for your frontliners. So these bees are pretty nasty. They can both paralyze and poison your characters. So make sure you have both neutralize poison, slow poison, and remove paralysis prepared on your cleric. There we go. And they are also both paralyzed now. Okay. So this is already getting problematic, as you can see. So perhaps I should have brought the other cleric. For now though, let's just go down and rest. Okay, so Terra and Anya feel the effects of the poison. I thought I had slow poison Anya. Anya's almost dead, so let's neutralize her poison first. Also on Calandra. So I must have cast the slow poison of Calandra then, I guess. And slow poison on Terra. And also remove the paralysis. And let's rest, but not heal the party, because Terra is still poisoned. Yes. No. Okay, that's a problem. I thought I should have probably waited just a little bit longer to get the poison back. Okay, so the damage is a little bit more than I expected it to be. Also, we may be having a big problem. Yeah, I'm actually gonna reload this, because I cannot go to the light beam and I have my neutralized poison scrolls down. I was hoping I could just use it on the frontliners, but I turned and then Terra got points as well, so let's give that another try. Both my frontliners are paralyzed, but first let's do a slow poison. Then remove the paralysis. You can see the ice from which they spawn here. Okay, so that's dangerous, so let's give it a rest. First, remove the paralysis, the poison, I mean. So again here, do not immediately cast neutralize poison. Cast slow poison instead, and cast neutralize poison when you're done fighting them. So let's backtrack. Yeah, so you want to take this area slow and steady. Like, take out a few, then return and rest. And in this situation, having a second cleric around wouldn't be too bad. Come on, rotate. That E key is gonna kill me again sometime soon. Seems we're turning out the beehive here, or a wasp hive. Those seem to be locations where they're not allowed to move into, so you don't get too swarmed by them, which is nice because there are some really nasty creatures. Have you actually found some loot? Potion of cure poison, helpful. Femur. So I guess the potion of cure poison could have helped me out back there. Oh. So I guess that's where the wasps are spawning from. Fortunately, we seem to be done with this area, so let's get out of here and rest up. Of course, first neutralize the poison. And then the bone key. Actually, let's look at the found the femur. Of cure wounds and a copper key. So I guess you can actually even skip that area because the only really useful item you get is the copper key. And well, you can keep one key of from the Temple of Darkmoon. So if you have issue with the bees, if you have not visited the higher level of the Temple of Darkmoon, or if you have been careful with your keys, then you can just skip that area and use the copper key that you already had. Let me add this key to my list. And now we also see why we need to get the bone key on the previous level. Because we actually don't find the bone key here. Fortunately, the bees seem to be mostly compacted to that one area. There is a button here. And we have 4 levers. And a door that you cannot pry open. So obviously the levers are gonna be some puzzle to open the door. Wait is the key. Okay, so what happens if you open a lever? That places a bit there. And now if you open the next lever, opens a pit there. You open the third level, the pit there, and this opens a door. Opens the first 3 doors. And now we have a button there. Wait, once the lower bricks in the west wall is out of place. Yes, this one. If I remember correctly, if we press this button, we can now walk over the first bit, but before I do that, let me check what is down there and compare to make sure that it's indeed this button. So right now we fall down. And there is nothing here. And that resets the puzzle. So if we do this one. Oh, this, never mind. We need to start with the top left one. So we can actually reach the button again. And now if we have the button pressed, We can float above this, open the fourth lever, and continue. Fortunately, we find some more bees, so let's rest up first. Can deal with the remaining of the bees that don't seem to be that many around in this section. Or are there? It wasn't too bad. This is a dead end already. And if you explore this part, and here we need the copper key that we gotten here, but we also got one from earlier, so cast your spells. Flies poison. Flies poison. And let's rest up. Refresh the haste. Detect magic. E. Greetings once again. You have almost completed the test of fate. There's one more obstacle which you must face. You have learned well, and I trust that our teaching have not been in vain. The door to the left will lead you to the next trial. The door to the right is almost certain death. Now, if you remember correctly at the start, we also met this guy, like when we first entered this level, and he told us not to trust anybody but ourselves. So the trick here is to not trust him and go the way he told us not to go, which is right. So let me just show you what you get if you go to the left side. It takes a lot of damage and we're teleported to the start of the level. I guess we can just quickly rest the party and do it again. But yeah, Carrot almost died, and the damage is a bit random, so always make sure you take your time to rest in front of such puzzles. Or save at least. Fortunately, this trap now no longer resets because we passed it. And here we go up. I thought I heard some whistling in the distance, says Amber. The home key lock, but with a different kind of door. The last children of Darkmoon did not need our warning. Now they are dust to which we blow down these corridors. Will you become dust as well? I'd rather not. Can we feed these back to it? Probably not, but... Seek my brothers, but beware their fangs. Let's just take these with it. And we don't have a bomb key, so let's check out the other direction. Blake reads, the way through is 3. The way through 3 is 2, not 4. There's another cryptic hint. So we have 3 doors here, one here, one here, and one here. So the way through is 2, so the middle door. The left and the right door are trapped. Can't show you though. Nancy voice bell is tsk, tsk. I thought you were wiser than this. And we see that hole there in front of us, so... Yeah, but it's really fast, unfortunate. No real way to properly avoid that one. So this creature may have resembled Xanatar, which we found at the end of the first game. But it's actually not. It's looked like a beholder, but it's something that if you hit it, it explodes. So you never want to hit it with melee weapons. Oh, and also you see here 3, 2, 1. So that's another confirmation that you need to have door 2. When we have feasted, it is I who sings the praise. When we have hungered, it's I who breathes the pain. And he quickly opened his mouth, but I think I managed to sidestep the attack that he deals. And if you thought we were done with the poisonous creatures, not at all. There was. Okay. Rotten food. Don't eat it, but do bring it with you. You will need it later. A dark monkey? The advantage that these creatures are big, so only one of them fits on a square. So if you play it smart, only one of them can attack at the same time. But you can already see on the map that these respawn a lot more often. So we need to be careful about them. Welcome, children. You have done well thus far. However, your temperament has yet to be challenged. Take heed as you travel forward. Is a different person giving the vision? You must not tarry. Consider all that you have learned and choose the right door. So basically, choose wrongly and feel my master's wrath. So basically, she tells us go right. The right door, not the left door. Why you are supposed to be trusting this person? Well, the previous person told you not to trust anybody. It's a bit vague, so you could see this. Oh, okay, let's not trust them and choose the left door. So let's actually not save the game right now. Let's neutralize their poisons. And since these creatures don't seem to paralyze, I'm just going to add create food to Alaria spells. Between the streams, by the way, I did cast another create food, so food should be good, but yeah, seafood is pretty decent, but messed up. Must have clicked somewhere. New haste. So this is, let me show you what happens if you pick the left door. A lamb in the pasture may sometimes stray from the flock. If allowed to wander too far, the wolves will surely seize it. A good shepherd will usher the lamb before it is too late. You will remember this. No stray from the flock again. So we basically got marked for going the wrong way, but we are teleported to the keyhole with the right key. Now let's load and actually go the right way. Energy voices was very good, very wise. You will make a fine addition to the second order. May you have continued success. So either way you go, you find a bone key. However, if you go the right way, then you can just go back instead of getting marked and teleport around. In the end, though, it doesn't really matter. This door is locked. You can open this door. Oh. No, I don't want to do that. We killed it. We have to be careful behind us, the creatures are also popping up. So let me back up and turn. Deal with them. Fortunately, they're easy to kill. So there's an alcove here with some nice items. Big magic. It's a potion of cure poison. Potion of cure poison. Glass skull of raised dead. Another cure poison. Cure poison. Cure poison. So if you did get bit, then at least the potions will help you. There's also a secret button here. And this leads us to some nice goodies. We have leather boots. We have a polearm called leech. Banded armor. And a short sword. This is Carrot spellbook. Yeah, so let's identify the stuff. The short sword, that armor. A +3 short sword. That's nice. That's better than the +2 short sword found earlier, but that means that both Anya and Calandra can now have a magical short sword. And a +2 banded armor. Right now she has an armor class -2. With this, armor class -3. And then we can give this to Aluria, who gains also 2 armor points from it. The next items. We found a polearm and some boots. The boots are just regular boots, kind of as suspected. The polearm seems to be cursed, so we'll have to cast remove curse. -2 cursed polearm called leech. Right. That extra short sword is nice. Now at least the short swords are almost on par on what we would have if we brought the character from Azul 1. Because then we would have a second +3 short sword instead of a +2 short sword for Calandra. So far so good. We'll have a bit of a trouble here. Need to go back 4 space and then 1 space to the side. Probably. Oh, it no longer triggers. Nice. Let's use the bone key here. Found a ring here. The ring of a dormant. Why is it magical? That's kind of weird. Dormant would mean that it would not be magical. Oh well. So here we can use a dark moon key, but let's explore a little further first. Regular door. Another regular door. Here, remember if you could run far enough, you just get teleported back. But if you click this stone here, they can actually advance far enough. And there's a spinning trap as well, so they really want us not to go in here with distracted traps. Let's see what's behind this door. Those again. You can also use spells to kill those, by the way. Potion of Vitality. That's a lot of trouble to avoid us getting to a single Potion of Vitality, though. Wonder what's up with that. They're still feeling dizzy. Oh, whoa. Go. So here we also have a Dark One key. Our keyhole. Maybe you have a hidden compartment. Like with greed, maybe your downfall. Give what you need not. So for this one, don't need to do it, but just to show. If you put in any item, it becomes a rock. I guess except for that item. But almost any item that you put in there becomes a rock. So greed leads to rocks. And that is important to remember for later on. Please, wherever you are, turn back. It's a trap. Don't come any closer. Save here. Now, if we do walk forward. I want you not to come here. I have been left to die. You will join me if you do not leave soon. So if we leave, then we are just walking out of there. But if we use one of the other options, leave me and continue forward. May you succeed where I did not. Now I guess we can no longer inquire. So if we inquire. Like you, I took the test of the cloth, but I failed in my attempt to achieve. You know the cost of failure and now I must pay the price. I wait for the serpents to come so that I may die with honor. Now leave me, before my accursed luck befalls you as well. So we can still leave, or we can choose to kill him. The moment we try to kill him, the door closes. And he's easily dispatched. It sounds like the trigger broke beneath us. This is not good. Indeed, it is not. We do find some really nice stuff. We find a magical plate mill. We find 3 more of those glass spheres, which turned out to be fire spheres. Potion of healing. Another helmet. And a shield, which is apparently not magical. And if we identify the armor, it's another +2 plate mill. So you can have a second one in addition to the one that Calendra is already wearing. However, you really have nowhere to bring them. Apparently there's also supposed to be a brace of protection +3 and amulet here. but I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, so obviously you don't want to get in here unless you want to use a hack to get out. A cheesy way also of supposedly doing this is to don't go in here until you're basically done with Ice Builder 2, and then go in here, loot his stuff, and then teleport yourself over to Ice Builder 3. There is, however, another trap like this, so you would have to choose between the two traps. So let's load the game. Yeah, it shows braces of protection +3 and amulet, which is weird. Wait, we can explore down here as well. Oh, come on, go back, go back. One. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That all? Regular dagger. The regular dagger. +2 dagger, +2 dagger. And this leads back to start. So we have 1 dark monkey and 2 locks, but we also have some regular doors that we can open. So let's go for those doors first. Mage scroll of disintegrate. Lovely. And a second dark monkey. Oh. So let's check out this one first. The one we found first. Or loot. Okay, let's utilize the poison. And then rest the party. So a potion of extra healing. A magical bow. A parchment. Illusionary walls. So this is a hint about the layout of a map, and in particular the map for the next level. Similar to how we found a map in the dungeon hinting towards secret doors. That could be of help. So let's bring that with us for now. Magic arrow, magic arrow, magic arrow, magic arrow, magic arrow. So let's identify that stuff. First cast identify spell. Have the spellbook open at least. +1 arrow. Another +1 arrow. Another +1 arrow. And another +1 arrow and a composite bow. That is magical but doesn't identify. Regardless, let's equip this. And we can have the other composite bow, and the regular bow will just drop on our way down again. However, I want the Kara to cast her +2 arrows when possible, so or shoot at +2 arrows, I should say. Let's take out her +2 arrows from the quiver. And then put in the +1 arrows. And then the +2 arrows. Nice stuff, but doesn't let us advance in any way. So let's check out the other Dark Moon keyhole. There is another door. You see these 8 hallways, basically 2 pairs of 4s. Each hallway has a mouth at the end, so let's see what they want from us. No matter how parched, no matter if rolled, no matter if magic, no matter how old. So he basically wants us to feed him a scroll or a piece of parchment. I chose to go with the Maze Scroll Detect Magic. We have several of those, we don't really need them. Yum, hear me hum. He's pleased and the mouth is closed, so we know we're done with that mouth. I am parched, I am dry, give me liquid so I can cry. And I'll go with the Potion of Healing. Refreshments you bring, so now I can sing. This mouth is already closed. And this is something for if you need to go through this tower a second time for whatever reason, then you can use him to reopen the door because it will close again. I'll tear this place down brick by brick in order to rid us of these creatures. And is that a hint? It is. There was an illusion, but these monsters are not. There's actually 2 of them. And we find a magical 2-handed sword. Which is a +3 2-handed sword. It's better than our current mainland weapons, which are only +2 and +1. And our offensive weapons are +3 and +2, so it's basically need to compare it to a +1 mace with a +2 short sword. Overall, I feel the dual wielding is giving us more overall damage output. So I'll take it with me, but... And yeah, let's see what the mouth has to say. I must have the blade which has eaten so much. I must have the one which I fear not to touch. Now I know for this the -2 cursed longsword hunger works, but I'm wondering if the -2 cursed polearm leech also works. Revenge, the sweetest taste of all. Hear me call. So one of the two cursed weapons that is either hunger or leech can be used for this. You're not required to use specific weapon, so that is helpful. Nature's beauty is my meat, tiny and red. It's such a treat. We don't have that yet. From the finds, from below, from the item within a glow. Find this thing, find it for me, for only then I shall set you free. I think that was the Mantis idol? I am the keeper of the gate. It's now open, so celebrate. So this opens something, but I don't think it's the end door yet. No, it has opened something else. Once refused is not as gold. Your famine is my feast. So he wants a rotten food. Such a delight to taste the ravages of time. Hear me sing. Items born of greed are what I need. One for each year and one less to fear. So items born of greed. If you remember the altar that was down here, that converted regular items into stones. So those stones were born out of greed. So we want to give him 5 stones. You have done well. In return, I sing my song. There is, however, a gate here that has opened. Remember the door that we could not open earlier? So now we must go back there and see what's inside of there. It's frustrating. Let's kill the ones on that side first. Just so you don't get stabbed in the back. Keep the haste spell active for this. And remember, they also spawn in this little tunnel here. So I wonder if we can close that off. Apparently we cannot. That's unfortunate. So I rushed forward to block this one. Now since it was in melee, it will no longer move. That means the others cannot get past him to attack me in the flank. The red gem. Remember what the last mouse wanted? Something tiny, red and beautiful? And they just keep on respawning, but we don't need to go there anymore, so let's not worry about it. Let's just advance. Pleasing, the pleasure is mine. For you I play something just as divine. I think that the door at the end of the hall has just opened up. It's active. Welcome into Pit Once. At last we meet. Welcome to Darkmoon. I am Drandragor, High Priest and Overlord of this realm. You have been quite persistent. You have killed several of my minions, pillaged my temple. I did not invite you. You are beginning to upset me. You have come so far, but all for naught. Alas, now we must part. To ensure that you meet your doom, I have sealed the door behind you. I'm afraid there is no way out. So stay a while. Stay forever. Indeed, the door behind us is closed. However, we can still advance forward, and there is a stair leading up. Considering that Dran does not expect us to come out alive, there must be danger up there. But what the danger is, we'll discover in the next episode. For now, thank you for watching, and see you around!